you got tied in with a woman named Ruth Heflin, and was really kind of a mentor to you.
Yeah.
And specifically, let's talk about Benny Hinn would come to your city. He would rent this big civic auditorium, seat like 5,000 people.
Paris, France, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in France.
Yeah.
And so a big crowd of people, but Ruth Heflin prophesied over you that you're going to rent that same auditorium and even more than once. What did you do with that?
Well, she said, you're going to rent that out where Benny Hinn does it. She saw in the spirit. But you're going to do it every 3 months like Catherine Kuhlman did. She did every 3 months. And I said, Ruth, do you know that I live right near that building? That's like right in my neighborhood. France is huge. Paris is huge. And did you know, Ruth, that I was in his last meeting and he said, I'm not praying for anyone tonight except for that man right there. And he pointed to me. He didn't know who I was. Called me out. Power God hit me in that place. And then a few months later, I was in a Benny Hinn meeting in LA. I was flying back to the US for some meetings, and he was just happened to be there. I popped in. He prayed again for me in the backstage. So all these things started leading. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a step of faith. She died, and a year and a half later after she died, the Lord said, when are you going to step into this? I said, I'm waiting for you to do it, like you said. And he said, no, the thing has been waiting for you. I go, wait. He goes, when she prophesied, it was there. So I went to the meeting place. I asked the owner of this, whoever's civic center, hey, how much does this cost? Whatever. And he goes, well, who is this for? Is it for a car show? Is it for insurance? Religious thing? I go, religious thing. Because religious means to them, it just means Christian. And I go, Benny Hinn this big church had done Benny Hinn last year. Who's going to be the speaker? I was embarrassed to say it was me. So I was like, I'm going to do a meeting for myself. It's just, I felt weird. It wasn't my style. And I David Herzog. What was that? You're coughing. David Herzog. He goes, I've heard of him. And I thought he was mocking me at that point. I go, dude, you're a businessman. You're not even saved. There's less than 1% Christians in France. How do you know me? I've not done TV at that point. Nothing. Yeah. He goes, a year and a half ago, when I got the prophecy, I heard about you. I'm a Baptist pastor, but this is my day job. And half my church went to your revival, and I was jealous. And I never went, and went for 6 months straight. I had a 6-month revival straight in this church right before I did those big civic centers. And he said, recently God's been talking to me about this and asking me to repent. So I've been repenting, asking God for a second chance. And here you come to my secular job, asking to do the bigger thing now. He goes, don't worry, I'm going to make the price super cheap, way cheaper than normal. In fact, why don't you do it every 3 months?
Wow. So that's another key, to go ahead and take that step. Take that baby step. And with the doors open, keep on going.
I could have done it a year and a half before.
Yes.